Pippa Middleton, sister to the future queen. Could she outshine royalty? Her figure-hugging dress at Kate's wedding caused a global sensation, even sparking think pieces on the power of a perfectly tailored gown. But now, whispers of her own marriage crumbling fill the air. What's the real story behind Pippa's struggles? Or is it just rumor out of nothing? More than just Kate's sister, Pippa had her own spark. A rumored sharp wit and a penchant for witty banter set her apart from the more reserved royal circles. Not from noble blood, the ambitious Middletons instilled a fierce drive and social awareness in their daughters from a young age. Then, Kate struck gold, marrying Prince William, a fairy tale romance that captivated the world. Sisters plotting wedding fashion. Picture those royal giggles and clandestine whispers about hemlines and tiaras. While Kate gracefully navigated the intense royal spotlight, Pippa quietly excelled in her studies, proving she was more than just a famous sibling. But fame came knocking with the force of a royal decree after that unforgettable white dress in 2011. Suddenly, all eyes were on the maid of honor, her every move scrutinized. Blogs and papers couldn't stop dissecting her style and speculating about her future. This was Pippa's chance to forge her own identity, to finally step out of the Duchess's sister shadow. Paparazzi swarmed like bees to honey. Her private life became public fodder overnight. She tasted the intense scrutiny Kate had endured since her royal romance began. Willing to embrace the spotlight, Pippa reportedly quipped to a friend, "Well, at least it's never a dull moment." A rude awakening awaited. The glare of fame put her marriage to James Matthews, the charmingly rugged hedge fund manager and former professional race car driver with a daredevil spirit, under an intense microscope. The world was utterly fascinated by this seemingly unlikely pairing of a socialite and a man who preferred the thrill of the racetrack to the red carpet. Pippa became a global name, yet dark clouds of speculation gathered as she approached 40 and remained unmarried in the public eye for a significant period after her initial burst of fame. Her newfound celebrity sometimes felt like a gilded cage, restricting her ability to form genuine connections away from the flashing lights. Relationships withered under the media's relentless and often intrusive gaze. First, the dashing cricketer, Alex Loudon. Distance and differing lifestyles reportedly proved insurmountable obstacles. Then, the enigmatic James Matthews reappeared. A Caribbean spark ignited on the idyllic shores of St. Bart's. But Pippa, ever the cautious heart, juggled this burgeoning connection with on-again, off-again dates with Alex. Then came Nico Jackson, the debonair stockbroker, whisking her away to romantic interludes at the luxurious Eden Rock Hotel, owned by James's parents. They remained friends with James. Then, in 2011, after finally ending things with Alex, James was back, a steadfast presence in her life. Dinner dates in 2012 sent tongues wagging and fueled countless headlines. Was she moving too fast? Her heart a revolving door. Sources whispered Pippa was undeniably smitten by James's quiet confidence and adventurous spirit. But that initial spark dimmed. Early 2013 saw her hand in hand with Nico Jackson, their relationship seemingly sealed for marriage. 2 years later, the geographical distance proved fatal. Geneva versus Chelsea, a love story with too many miles. And James was back, seemingly for good this time, their connection deepening with a newfound maturity. Public in 2016, married in a picturesque ceremony in 2017. A whirlwind romance that captivated royal watchers, sparking endless debates about her choice and the dynamics of their very different worlds. Two worlds, one house, a fascinating lifestyle divide. James, a former professional race car driver who lived life in the fast lane, then a shrewd financier who preferred the quiet intensity of the trading floor to the chaotic world of celebrity. Not your typical socialite's husband, their union placed them on seemingly opposite ends of the social spectrum. He fiercely guarded his privacy, rarely venturing into the public eye. Pippa, on the other hand, while not initially seeking fame, became a social magnet after that wedding in 2011. Sarah Burton's iconic ivory crepe dress didn't just flatter her figure, it launched her into the fashion stratosphere, proving her undeniable influence. Copies flew off the shelves, solidifying her status as a style icon. Pippa, ever the entrepreneur, seized the moment, launching her own successful ventures. But the intense scrutiny of fame had a dark side. Intrusive bikini photos in 2011 led to legal battles, highlighting the price of her public profile. A socialite by association, forever linked to the British royal family. Her husband, however, remained steadfast in his desire for a low-key existence. Solo appearances at events fueled endless online theories and whispers of marital discord. Contrasting lifestyles, a recipe for disaster brewing beneath the surface? Why did Pippa, initially a reluctant participant, seemingly embrace the spotlight so wholeheartedly? The relentless pressure to be perfect. Not just keeping up with a successful sister, but one married to the future king. An almost impossible feat. Raised on the Middleton family ethos of relentless striving, Pippa felt the weight of expectation. The classic middle child, forever navigating the shadows and the light. Excelling academically and professionally, she was named society's top singleton in 2008, a testament to her own accomplishments. Then the supernova of fame in 2012, named one of the world's 100 most influential. But sources whispered of her internal struggle, feeling her achievements were often attributed to her royal connection. Perfection felt like a borrowed crown. The Middleton Code demanded self-made success. The public's gaze, magnified tenfold by Kate's royal fairy tale, immense, unrelenting pressure. Pippa, the quintessential overachiever, reportedly made efforts to gently encourage her media-shy husband to step into the public eye, perhaps hoping to bridge their contrasting approaches. Failing, it seemed, to ignite his enthusiasm for the celebrity circuit. Could this consistent, albeit subtle push have created friction in their otherwise private world? Rarely seen together at high-profile events, paparazzi shots were fleeting glimpses, often portraying an image of domestic bliss, smiles, and relaxed outings. But were those fleeting moments the full picture? A carefully constructed facade to deflect unwanted attention? Behind the closed doors of their exclusive London residence were unspoken tensions simmering. Once seemingly inseparable, joint public appearances became increasingly scarce, fueling speculation among royal watchers. No official divorce announcements ever materialized, throwing the rumor mill into periods of confused silence. But observers, ever vigilant, noted subtle shifts in Pippa's demeanor, attributing it initially to the understandable stresses of raising 3 young children. Some whispered of a deeper unease. Gone, seemingly, were the vibrant floral dresses and the effortlessly glamorous persona. Recent appearances hinted at a more subdued, almost withdrawn style. Fashion experts, ever ready with an opinion, whispered of potential pain or loneliness, subtly reflected in her sartorial choices. A visible parallel, some claimed, with her husband's consistent preference for a life away from the cameras. Royal watchers and self-proclaimed insiders continue to speculate. The root of any visible strain lay in Pippa's desire for a slightly more public partnership, clashing with James's deep-seated aversion to it. Their love for each other was rarely questioned by those in the know, yet their fundamental social mismatch remained a persistent point of discussion. Unlike the press-savvy Prince William, born into the intricate dance of royal life and public scrutiny, James Matthews hailed from a world where discretion and privacy were highly valued. The perceived silence and distance between the couple, amplified by their infrequent joint appearances, only intensified the swirling rumors. For example, Pippa's solo attendance at the British Heart Foundation's charity event in 2019, just 4 months after giving birth, raised eyebrows. Her refreshing appearance was overshadowed by the glaring absence of her husband. When directly questioned, a palpable awkwardness filled the air, a fleeting moment of unease before she offered a light-hearted explanation about childcare duties. While seemingly innocent, it added fuel to the online fire. Brief reappearances together in St. Bart's, the location of their first meeting, offered glimpses of their enduring connection, momentarily silencing the divorce whispers. Yet the underlying questions about their contrasting lives persisted. Even sly remarks from Vogue Williams, Spencer Matthews' very public wife, added another layer of intrigue to the narrative, hinting at potential in-law tensions. Despite presenting a united front for their charitable endeavors, a subtle coolness reportedly existed between the two sisters-in-law. Vogue's more outspoken nature contrasted sharply with Pippa's generally reserved demeanor. Her pointed, albeit indirect, comments about Meghan Markle were even interpreted by some as veiled jabs at Pippa's royal connections. Pippa, however, consistently advocated for peace and harmony, especially in her charitable work, choosing a dignified silence over engaging in any public spat. While the narrative of their marital life seemed to ebb and flow with media speculation, Pippa, alongside James's quiet support, channeled her energy into meaningful philanthropic endeavors. Their shared passion for creating positive change became a significant cornerstone of their relationship. This united front in their charitable work, often conducted away from the intrusive glare of the cameras, offered a compelling counter-narrative to the divorce rumors. Despite the persistent speculation fueled by their differing approaches to public life, close sources consistently suggested a deep-seated connection rooted in shared values and a common vision for their family and their philanthropic impact. So, what's the real story? The contrasting approaches to public life, James's preference for privacy versus Pippa's more social nature, have undoubtedly fueled much of the speculation. The lack of frequent joint appearances at high-profile events has only amplified the rumors swirling around their marriage. However, their continued involvement in shared philanthropic endeavors, often away from the glaring spotlight, paints a different picture, one of a couple united by common goals and a desire to make a positive impact. While the media may continue to dissect their every move and interpret their separate outings as signs of trouble, the absence of any concrete evidence or official statements suggests that these are precisely that: rumors. Despite the increasing chatter and speculative headlines, we believe that the underlying foundation of their relationship, built on shared values and a commitment to their family and charitable work, indicates that there is likely no actual threat of divorce on the horizon. What do you think? Let us know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving into the rumors and realities surrounding Pippa Middleton's life, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the famous and the fascinating. Click the notification bell so you never miss our latest stories. Thanks for watching.